That's just over 6 metres. Morning shooting fans on this lovely sunny summer's day. It's me, Richard Cooper, with a shooting review of the Springfield Armory XDM. And without further ado, let's just get on with it. So just as an added bonus, I've also got the 3.8 inch Springfield XDM as well as the 4.5 inch. They're effectively exactly the same gun, the only difference being that this one has got the black finish, shorter barrel, and it's got the shorter grip. It's got a grip extender that goes over the magazine, but I'm not going to be using that because I think it just gets in the way. So we're going to run a couple of mags through each one and just do a close-up, see how they function, and I won't edit any bits out if there's any jams or misfeeds or anything else like that. So here we go. I'm just going to change the camera angle so you can get a better look. Okay then, we're going to do 2 mags with the 4.5 inch. And I'm going to try the 3.8 inch. I'm not using the grip extender. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, please drop me a sub. If you want more of this kind of content, there's a specific playlist just for air guns and shooting, and separate playlists for my other content. If this is not what your cup of tea is, then please go and have a look at the playlists for the other content. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's not locking back for some reason. Don't know if that's a mag thing. I think I might have had my thumb on the slide release lever. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Yeah, I'm blinded. Yeah, sun is right in my eyes now. Yeah, I was correcting my own malfunctions because I had my thumb on the slide release lever. Getting most of these on target, even with the 3.8 inch. And I think because we've got a warmer day today than when I've normally been doing my shooting, that 3.8 inch is performing a bit better. I'm getting most of them on target. A little bit low, but pretty much central. The fibre sights really pop in the sunlight, and the white dots on the rear sight as well make it easy to line the sights up, except for when the sun is directly in my eyes as it currently is. So I reckon I've probably got what, half a mag to 3/4 of a mag left before I really need to swap the gas on these. So I'm just going to have a few pops off at the target, and then later on I'm going to do an accuracy test and put the camera on the target. But I thought before I do that I might mention some cool features about this air gun if you didn't catch the previous video. Finish on these is really excellent. Good weight, good feel in the hand, and as you can see there was absolutely no issue with performance other than what I was creating myself by. It's pretty easy to accidentally rest your thumb on the slide release. Obviously it's cycling, mag's not going to hold the slide open, so that's just something I need to watch out for just because of the position it's in. The sights on these are really neat. Got 2 white dots on the back and fibre front, and these really pop. I'm having a bit of trouble with the sunlight at the moment. Just, I shouldn't complain really, should I? But they're really easy to acquire. Everything was functioning. I thought I might give these a bit of a lube up before I shot today, but I thought no, let's just leave them as they are, because they've been in, other than getting out for the last video, they've not been in my hand really for shooting purposes for a couple of months. And as you can see, they perform flawlessly without me needing to lube them up or anything else like that, so pretty pleased with that. Anyway, like I say, we've got a few more mags to run through, and then we'll swap gas and we'll do an accuracy test on both pistols. And again, I'm shooting from just over 6 meters. Wow, I'm getting absolutely blinded. I'll do my best. Like one-handed. .3.8 inch. Well, no malfunctions. You could feel there was a little bit of drop off. I don't think I've got many more shots before I need to swap the gas. So I've just cracked the valves on these. There's virtually no gas left in them, so they're giving pretty much full power right up until the last couple of shots, which is pretty good considering these are high cap magazines. And I think the first time I loaded them up, I was loading them with well over 15 in, you know, I think if I need to count how many, but I think in some of them there's might have been 20 shots or more. So oh, no, don't lose that. Right, okay, that's need more gas. That is the only trouble having a fun gun like this, is that you really do go through the BBs and gas like nobody's business. And of course, more mags equals more fun, as you will often hear me say, apart from when it comes to getting these threads back in, which are notoriously a pain. Now, it took me a while to find spare mags for this gun because there were none anywhere in the UK, but eventually some came into stock and I placed an order, and you never know when these are going to come back into stock, this sort of thing. So if you do have the opportunity to buy more magazines for these BB guns, I strongly recommend that you do, because it is the most important part of the gun in a lot of respects, and if the magazine goes or starts to leak or in some other way isn't functioning properly, your gun's probably useless. Whereas if you've got a few spares, not only is it a lot more fun when you come out to do the shooting, you spend more time, I guess you don't have to keep taking breaks to reload every 5 minutes or less, but you've also got that contingency in case you have one break or fail. Not that they're particularly unreliable. I don't think I've had any of my semi-automatic BB guns of this sort of type that have stopped working. I've only got one gun that's broken actually, which is the Dan Wesson revolver, and I think that's an easy fix. It just needs some PTFE tape putting around the gasket, because it just leaks and you only get about 10 shots before you have to change the gas, which is no good. So in terms of reliability, my experience of this sort of style of magazine has been really good, and I don't do anything special to them. I don't, you know, I know you'll see a lot of people put the Pell gun oil and things like that every time they put a round in, a CO2 in, but I don't. I occasionally give them a lube with some silicone oil, which I guess amounts to the same thing. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a close-up focus on the target, and I'm going to shoot rested. Same distance, I'll bring the wheelie bin up and I'll shoot from the rested wheelie bin, and I'll put a magazine through the 3.8 and the 4.5 inch on separate targets, so we can give some sort of gauge of what the difference is. I'll keep my aim point the same as well, so you can get a sense of how much difference there is in where they're shooting on the target. If anybody watches all of the videos, just fast forward through. Well done if you watch the whole thing. Oh, whoa, 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 stop. Didn't tighten it enough. Okay. Springfield XDM 4.5 inch accuracy tests from rested. Yeah, they seem really low. Yeah, I'm gonna have another crack at that actually. Change my aiming point. I think I'm sort of shooting uphill, and that's what is causing the problem. I actually think I'm going to be more accurate if I do that from standing. So I'm not going to rest. I'm going to try again with another mag, fresh target, and do it from standing, see where we end up. Right, Springfield XDM 4.5 accuracy test, but from standing. Well, how about that? That's standing. So basically I'm a crap shot from a rest, but a much better shot from standing. How weird is that? Okay, we're going to do another one more target, but we'll do the 3.8 inch again from standing. Springfield XDM 3.8 inch accuracy test, one magazine from standing. Well, that's a surprise. They've gone a bit high into the left. Well, who would have knew? Interesting result. I think all in all that's a pretty good result for the XDM. Both pistols performs really without any issues that I didn't create myself, without putting my thumb on the slide stop. The performance of the gas, it really seems to give, I mean, I know it's a lovely warm day, but there's a hell of a lot of punch, real crack when you fire in, and there doesn't seem to be any drop off at all, even when you're into that third magazine. Obviously it's a warm sunny day, but I do think that the gun itself is a contributing factor, because it does seem to cycle and just operate really cleanly. If you haven't already seen my full tabletop review of these two guns, check it out, the link's in the description. But for now, I'm just going to carry on using up the rest of my gas and BBs on a couple more targets, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more.